Salvation Army International has set aside the 29th of September every year as the prayer day for victims of human trafficking. Sewa Foundation, an agency that provides care for victims, has embarked on a prayer workshop with the chief imam to create awareness on the menace.
Human trafficking is the recruitment, transportation, transfer and harboring of humans, often for purposes of sexual slavery and forced labor. The industry, which is gradually becoming more and more lucrative, represented an estimated $32 billion per year in international trade. In Ghana, most teenage girls have fallen victims of what is now known to be a barbaric and criminal act. The initiative by the Sewa Foundation and the Salvation Army International is to partner religious bodies such as the Office of the National Chief Imam in creating awareness over the dangers of human trafficking. The foundation took time to join Muslims at the Central Mosque to help drum home the need to protect Ghanaian children against child trafficking. Chief Executive Officer of the foundation, John Yeboah, also called on the law enforcement agencies to do more in stemming the tide of the illegal act. He assured of his outfit's readiness to partner other state agencies to find solutions to the problem. Abdullah Mohammed's report for Metro News.
Budana Patia, and baby, and I do bet to my Chofra, I mean, and I drew the cleanliness, a can of no, don't buy. We should not need teachers, I'm teaching Korean, about who is the cancer. So my idiom will come in and I shall policy that no matter too much traction. So, me, about so many on the die, Vienna, my prince should be so in panic saying, for me, I can't.
We need to open our eyes to see that there is a problem, that human trafficking does exist in Ghana, that it exists around the world.
In Proverbs 31 verse 8 it says, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Ensure justice for those being crushed."
All these are avenues people are using our children through, but most of all, when children are trafficked, when we hear of children being trafficked, it is a real sore in the eye of the entire nation. We are praying that all of us will be involved in looking for how we will resolve this problem permanently, so that we will eliminate it if it is not limited completely in our nation.
We call upon each one to be careful about human trafficking. The Salvation Army is a long history of working with people who are vulnerable and marginalized.
Na kwantu ya ne abaso aye tu kwa koye adwuma obebi ayese adwuma pue e wo Saudi Arabia ene ne keka ho no eno na de sani mayi ne ohawo ne ateti nyina e ba yeso
the houses in Sunday brother badamfo na wo ho omo ase mo so aye omo koye adwuma yenchira mo kam bisesara ne awo mo pane na mo mu na ho na mo
Ghanaians
na Ghanaians be ko tu mi
I'm some war on Abu Bodamana.
I'm going to border. I'm going to pay Bagani. From this, I was only back also a dinner for 8 months. I was in Jamaica and I was now Jamaica, but also for 6 months. And just I say, Miss Jamaica, one could also the Madame Nina, a son, and the Madame Minia, Bernard, so on the new job, or so the course of the Kumiko or Butu Michana, and Yapan Jamaica.
That we need to open our hearts, so that we will want to do something. We will see the needs of these children and young people who are being trafficked, and will want to do something about it.
The menace of child trafficking is a thing that is a common knowledge in our country these days. Our children these days are involved in so many social activities that in the end destroy their life.
It's important for us to see the need, but it is also important for us to see how we can be a part of the solution.
But it is not just enough to be aware of the prevailing menace, but also to think about how together we can eliminate those menace from our country.
This is a real problem around the world, and we need to do something to help people do not fall into that snare and being used or exploited.
Yemrantie ni maba mwesi so no se mompene ne mo so na monhwe awrade anim na munya isikantem no na eno na di human trafficking ene ateti eba yesu
me ba friend there na asema boda business na mo kwa bi ko bi on bo ai sana me no na ba de na asema boda
that we need to open our hands and actually go and do something so that we will practically go out and bring these young people in and save them from the situations that they have been taken into, rescue them so that they can live whole and full lives as God intended for them.
Everywhere we see children being trafficked. Everywhere we hear of news and stories about how children are mistreated and children are employed or engaged in serious menace like fishing and farming activities, and children working for some other people under very bizarre conditions.
The aim of this day of prayer is to pray for safety, for miracles, to rescue and for freedom for those who have been trafficked.
Across the world, include those who are victims of trafficking.
And we can also help by giving of what we have to help. We can give, open our hands and give money to those organisations that are doing something to rescue young people who are being trafficked in Ghana.
I'm on the phone, I'm a brofo. A brofo nebe repoon. Nti se okowo na se okoye okose omwa. Obeye den.
I'm not forced to be service and say I papa. I'm some new in the makeup. So I'm not a journey sign, doing sign. Some are very different, but only some papa will show. Who was a makeup? So I'm not.
Salvation Army, any Sewa Foundation, year 28th September, a dear Siho. I have Bosumia, that also a new watch. See a dear bomb pie, a dear Tia, human trafficking, and air coso, a woman.
I'd like to call all churches in Ghana to participate with the Salvation Army and Sewa Foundation International Day of Prayer for Victims of Human Trafficking, which is to be held on Sunday the 28th of September 2014.
And so the Methodist Church at Ajin, Ghana is partnering Sewa, which is an NGO and an agent of fighting the menace of child trafficking.
Let us join together with Sewa Foundation to condemn this exploitation and fight for the release of the victims.
So I want to ask all of Ghana to join with us to pray for all victims of trafficking, that this will cease and that Ghana will be a country where all people are created free and can live in freedom and safety.
Tibesre asafo ene nsori ahudo nyina se mommoye na nyina enkuntia sa human trafficking ya ekoso e wo menu ho.
We invite all of you to join us to pray and to also think about how we can assist our children to come out of this.
Stop human trafficking now.